Welcome to Partners Dog School, one of the highest rated training facilities in the Southwest. This week's episode will cover a 2-week training camp journey for our dog Oliver the Frenchie up at our Cave Creek facility. His owner Kelly mentioned addressing his tendency to mouth, along with a few other puppy behaviors. Let's check in with our instructor Andy and get his initial thoughts.
My name is Andrew and I'm a senior instructor here at Partners Dog Training. Oliver came in because she was having issues controlling him at home, as well as with his mouthing. He's a pretty bad mouther, and she said he started to get more aggressive with it recently. That's the main reason that he came to us here at Partners, but also this is her first time owning a dog, so she is pretty unsure on what exactly she needs to be doing at home to give Oliver a successful long-term future. So that's where we come in and teaching her these things that are going to be crucial for setting Oliver up for success. Oliver was pretty stubborn, I would say, and on a slip leash or martingale, he was willing to fight through corrections on those pieces of equipment, just due to his stubborn nature. So that was probably our biggest challenge, but we overcame that today, Vitoria and I did. One of the most important things that we're gonna have to work on with Oliver is getting a leash and collar on him in a proper manner, in a controlled manner, because we're not going to be able to correct him or communicate well with him if we don't have a leash and collar on him. And he came in very, very mouthy, fighting the leash and collar, didn't want it to go on him. So that's one of the things that it's going to be crucial that we show mom how to work through and be patient with, and correct him as well. So this first week with Oliver, what we've been doing is teaching him how to engage, aka offering eye contact with us, teaching him his basic commands like heel, sit, down, stay, come to us, go to place. So we've been teaching him these things. We've also been teaching him not to mouth with us while we're trying to put equipment on him, and generally trying to make this experience as possible or as positive as possible for him.
We've been working, like Andrew said, on his tendency to mouth, which is the principal complaint of his mom. Then we've been engaging him and establishing a very positive relationship with Oliver, which is quite easy because he is very adorable, very eager to learn, and very food motivated. And once we did establish the relationship during the first week, we started shaping his basic commands. He's very smart. We take him out very often to the field. He's got a lot of energy. We work with that and let him run that energy off and then teach him at the same time, which has proven to be very effective.
Vitoria is excellent at communicating with clients and relaying information to them that they need to know in a manner that they can relate to. She's very personable and builds excellent relationships with the client. So some of the biggest hurdles that we're gonna have to overcome is Oliver's mouthing. When we first started working on correcting him for his mouthing, he was pretty persistent and actually got worse with it. So we had to go up in our level of correction with him. But the biggest challenge is gonna be able to get his mom to be able to reinforce the no mouthing and teaching her how to get good behavior if he so decides to go up in his level of mouthing and not listen to her.
I think he looks like he's doing a great job, and they obviously know what they're doing. My biggest struggle is going to be me being confident, saying the command once because I'm already repeating it, and being the leader for him, because I struggle with that maternal instinct of wanting to make him happy and comfort, and I'm learning that doesn't work with dogs and probably kids too, but just they need that safety and security that me being kind of wishy-washy isn't giving him. So confidence, just being on it, giving him that structure is going to be the struggle for me. But they know what they're doing, so I'm just overwhelmed taking that all in.
Oliver going home today, what we're going to be crucial going home is for Kelly, which is Oliver's owner, to hold the same standards that we've instilled here. The same amount of structure, which is being respectful, sitting at thresholds, not bolting out of the crate, not mouthing when we're trying to put leash equipment on, and running him through his foundational obedience commands. Heel, sit, down, stay, come, stay on your place. These are going to be crucial for Kelly to maintain leadership and structure inside the home.
When Kelly, Oliver's mom, comes in, we're going to sit with her and make sure that she understands all the protocols that we're going to be sharing with her in order to set her up for success with Oliver once he leaves our school. Very important that she adheres to the protocols, which have been very carefully designed so that she can have a lifelong, very successful relationship with Oliver in their house.
So one of the things that I like clients to do after they take their dog home is write down questions that they come up with throughout the week. They're going to have questions because the dog's not going to be perfect and they're not going to know how to handle every single situation. So I want them to bring those questions to us so that we can guide them through how to handle certain situations. Per se, if they're having trouble simply getting the leash and collar on the dog and keeping them under control, that's something that we'll target in the follow-up lesson and go over more. He's actually a very sweet guy. So he's not out to frustrate us or his mother, even though sometimes he does. But just once we communicate with him, he's apt to being a great boy.
Oliver is a very sweet guy, like Andy said, and very eager to learn. And that's what I enjoy the most about Oliver is his eagerness to whatever we give him, he takes it all in. It's really great.
And honestly, the goals are just continuing everything he's learned and having it happen at home. I mean, I want to learn more in those classes, but I want to get more confident. Obviously, I want him to look at me as she's in charge. I look to her for what do I do. So those will be super beneficial. I don't have necessarily any expectations, but just for us to continue doing well. Oliver was definitely having a lot of separation anxiety. He was climbing on my leg, but I was also very nervous to leave him. 2 weeks doesn't seem long, but it ended up feeling a long. I think I was most nervous about, like, will he be well taken care of? And ultimately, like, if you're putting this investment into your dog, will he come out better? Will this be something that's maintained? And so that was my fear, because it's expensive, right? And that's reality. And would I be able to keep it going? But I got a good sense when I came in. We were in this room for a while, learning some little things, just even while I was here before he got dropped off. So just some things to do for separation anxiety. I think the only distraction was just a lot of dogs barking during it. But otherwise, I mean, I felt confident leaving him, but I was obviously sad. So it was a pretty good experience though, overall.
We couldn't be more proud to see Oliver's growth here during his 2-week program. The mouthing has been well managed by our staff and hopefully remains seldom at home. He understood his obedience commands very quickly and was a pleasure to work with our staff. Over the next several weeks, both Andy and Vitoria look forward to hearing from Kelly about their progress and will be able to assist her with anything else she needs or wants to work on with Oliver.